ceasefire is in effect.
I can't believe I have to say troop movements in the United States.
The government shutdown is now rippling into air traffic control towers.
The flooding is very real. I'll accept you. I'm working hard.
Good morning and welcome to Sunday Today on this October 12th. I'm Laura Jarrett in for Willie Geist. This morning, tens of millions along the East Coast are bracing for a big nor'easter. It's already slammed the southeast and turned some roads into rivers. The big fear today and tomorrow, coastal flooding. We're live with the latest. Plus, we'll take a fond look back at the life and career of the legendary actress Diane Keaton, who died at the age of 79. From Annie Hall to the Godfather trilogy to Father of the Bride, she lit up every screen while also becoming a fashion icon in real life. Plus, our Sunday focus on the rise of deep fake videos, all powered by artificial intelligence. While some can be fun, they can take a dark turn as well, as people struggle to know what's real and what's not. Then our Sunday spotlight on the grand showcase throughout the Grand Central Terminal by the photographer who went viral more than a decade ago for his work documenting people around New York. And later, Willie's new Sunday sit-down with Academy Award winner Matthew McConaughey on the thrilling new movie that has him working with his 17-year-old son and his new book that speaks to the soul of the country in these divided times.
I was starting to look down my nose and get a little cynical, starting to go, maybe this is just how it is. And I said, no, I'm not ready to wave the white flag and let doubt win in me. And I noticed that a lot of people are saying the same thing.
Willie's Sunday sit-down with Matthew McConaughey, plus another life well lived, all a little bit later in the show. But let's begin this morning with the major flood threat along the East Coast from that big nor'easter. NBC's Sam Brock is in the Jersey Shore this morning in Atlantic City. Sam, good morning.
Laura, good morning. If you're just waking up with us now.
Straight ahead, the highs and lows of the week, including Baseball Hall of Famer Derek Jeter doing his best to juggle work and family responsibilities, all while in the middle of a live broadcast. We'll explain. And the librarians who went viral this week in their attempt to get more people through their doors. But up next, our Sunday focus on the rise of artificial intelligence, especially these new deepfake videos taking over social media. What is the promise and the peril of it all? It's all coming up on Sunday Today. When people first started using artificial intelligence, it all seemed lighthearted, turning your face into a puppy. Then you could plan an entire vacation if you wanted. But as its popularity has grown, so too have the ethical perils of AI. The number of deepfake videos on social media has exploded in recent years. And now with OpenAI's newest app, it's called Sora 2, allowing virtually anyone to create their own AI content, those thorny questions about its use are only growing. Morgan Chesky takes a closer look in our Sunday Focus.
Laura.
That's for sure. Morgan Chesky, thank you. Coming up next, Willie's Sunday sit-down with Matthew McConaughey. And then a life well lived. The nun who was her college basketball team's biggest fan during a March Madness run and became a bigger superstar than the players themselves. And as we head to break, our photo of the week, an incredible shot of the harvest supermoon shining bright there, appearing to be perched right on top of the Eiffel Tower. A supermoon occurs when a full moon is at its closest point to Earth during its orbit. And this one is called the harvest supermoon because it appears in the fall. Truly spectacular. It's been 32 years since a young Matthew McConaughey burst into our screens with that famous All Right, All Right, All Right, starring in Dazed and Confused. Within just a couple of years, he was Hollywood's leading man, starring in hit movies like A Time to Kill, The Wedding Planner, and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. McConaughey later began to focus on heavier roles in True Detective, Interstellar, and Dallas Buyers Club, the film that earned him an Academy Award. Now he's out with an intense new movie and and his latest best-selling book. Willie got together with Matthew in New York the other day for a Sunday sit-down. Just ahead on Sunday today, our highs and lows of the week, including how the great Mike Tirico turned a fan catching a throwaway ball into an incredible play-by-play call. But up next, we're going to take you inside Grand Central Terminal as it's transformed into a massive photo gallery celebrating some of the city's millions of New Yorkers. It's all coming up when Sunday Today returns. "15 years ago, a 26-year-old came to New York with a loosely formed idea to take pictures of people around the city and turn it into some form of art. His name was Brandon Stanton, and he called it Humans of New York. A little over a year later, the project went viral, and Stanton racked up millions of followers on social media. Since those early days, Stanton has photographed thousands of people, and his work is now being featured on a massive scale in one of the busiest places here in New York City. NBC's Joe Fryer has more in our Sunday Spotlight. We'll be right back with your Sunday mugshots. And remember, you can get the Sunday Today mug online at today.com/shop. A programming note for you here. Be sure to tune in tonight for Week 6 of Sunday Night Football as Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions head to Kansas City to take on Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Coverage begins at 7 Eastern on NBC and streaming on Peacock. And then tune in tomorrow on Today to watch Inside the Game for a behind-the-scenes look at how the pyrotechnics team for the Kansas City Chiefs puts on those pregame spectaculars. Thank you for spending part of your morning with us. Willie will see you right here back next week on Sunday Today.